We're live. Let's see how quickly people roll in here. Gonna get a nice little collab ladder play and then cook a lottery play, and then we'll see if we can go 4-0 on the bankroll builders at the end.
Let's do it, man. Let's get after it today.
Let's see prize picks. I don't know if we're doing prize picks again after last time. I'm not doing that shit again. We're probably either going chalkboard, sleeper, underdog.
I think we'll get removed instantly
On underdog?
on prize picks, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing prize picks again. That was horrible. But welcome in, everybody. All of you guys should already know Austin by now, but if you don't, welcome in. Austin's props to the live stream. Hopefully not going to be the last time he joins us, but the first time. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to do a nice little collab ladder play to kick things off, and then hopefully sweat out some winners today. So, Austin, what app you want to do? I'll let you be the decider on what app we run it on today.
I'm honestly open wherever. Obviously we want to hit the play. I would say I know you had trouble with prize picks yesterday, so I'm guessing you want to stay away from there. I think underdog for me is tough. Usually when I submit on my account, at least, stuff gets pulled really quick. I'm open.
Because we can talk to Chalkboard beforehand and say, hey, don't put this off the board. This is the pick we're posting. And they'll leave it up there.
Yeah, I mean, we could do Chalkboard. We could do a book. Wherever. Do you ever do it on Sportsbook, Will?
No, not really. Just because on Sportsbook, I feel like Sportsbook is where you see more of the calling our shot ladder challenge, where it's plus 100 plays, $10 to 10K. So I try and keep this one more specific to DFS. But I mean, I'd be down to do Sportsbook. I just know a lot of the people that are watching with us are going to be on DFS. But yeah, I'll open Chalkboard. We can look at Sportsbook's odds since that's, I assume that's what Chalkboard based their multipliers off of. We got Furnace in the chat. What's good, my man? Welcome. But yeah, we'll go Chalkboard. We'll find the plays we like the most, and then that way we can play with the alt lines if we want. If it's a different line somewhere else.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, it's your show, man. I'm here with whatever you want. I'm down.
No, Mikasa Sukasa, my friend. All right. Anthony Melton, we're both on it. It's only 1.5 multiplier now because I assume we moved the lines too much. Does the value tanked, or do we still want to run it?
You're talking on Chalkboard, correct?
Yeah, on Chalkboard.
Okay. I'm pulling it up right now. I like Melton a ton today. I mean, obviously the hit rate's there with Embiid sitting. You and I have talked about this a ton. 1.5, I don't think is a terrible line, honestly, for 22.5.
I don't either. I was going to say we could run DeJounte at 4.5 assists too, but that line moved a bunch throughout the day. It's only 1.3 now. That's probably too low.
I'm looking. Melton is now minus.
What are you saying?
I said Melton's 166 on DK at 22.5, so they bumped him back down from 23.5 even line to 22.5, heavily juiced.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing in the end. What we could do is, so DeJounte Murray's moved too much. Is there any other plays that we're both on together, or should we see if the chat's got anything interesting for us? Usually the chat has one pitch that I see it. I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe I didn't play it, and I end up throwing in the ladder. So
yeah, no, I'm cool taking one from the chat. I like that idea. I know you and I are on Murray. I'm pulling up your list right now.
Love it.
A lot of people. I'm seeing a lot on Mitchell.
I do really like the Mitchell play.
Sam, I played him in the daily double today too. I obviously the matchup there.
Oh yeah.
I can't do Booker. Will I refuse?
I don't blame dude. I saw him at the top of the assist prediction. I was like, no, why are we doing this again? Somebody said Gafford rebounds in the chat against Claxton. Claxton's been giving up some boards, hasn't he? Here, I'll share my screen so we can start looking at some of the data together. Excuse me. Here we are. Move us to the bottom here. And make this bigger. So we can check centers versus Claxton, at least 20 minutes. It's hard with Gafford, too, because you know his rotation's so limited. If he has one bad rotation, you're in big trouble. That's always my concern with Claxton. Isaiah Stewart got 11, Duran 15, Jokic 11, Hartenstein 10. I mean, he's got centers have been chewing on Claxton. So I wouldn't be upset with the Gafford line. I can check what his line is. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
I saw it was 8.0, I believe, on Prize Picks. I'm pulling it up right now.
It's not that line.
7.5 minus 140. I actually don't hate that at all. His rotations are scary with the foul trouble, though. I mean, he's always getting 4 fouls.
What's his minutes been like lately?
30, 32, 23, 31, 25.
That's actually not bad at all because, I mean, we can check his log when he gets, 28 minutes because he's done that in almost every game except Looney and Sabonis. Actually, he didn't even get fouled against the Warriors. I guess he was just played off the court. But we can do 25 minutes. At least 25 minutes this season. That's pretty solid, honestly. Like, the guys he's missing against, too, are, like, teams that you don't rebound against. Mitchell Robinson, Joel Embiid, Brook Lopez, and Giannis. And then Orlando's just playing at Orlando's always trouble. I don't hate that at all.
Do you see his game on 11-12, 2023, and then 12-8, 2023 against the Nets?
Not with at least 25 minutes, but let me remove that.
He played 22 minutes and 16 minutes in those 2 games. I'm a little confused why. Just with I see one was a blowout, so I know why on that one, but he didn't have foul trouble in either game, which is a good sign. 1 foul.
Yeah. What were the games around it? Maybe he was coming back from an injury or something. 23, 27. Yeah, I'll probably say I do like the play, but I wouldn't call it one of my favorite plays of the day. So I'll probably leave it off the ladder. Let's see what else the chat's got cooking for us. Where were we? So Gafford rebounds right there. Jalen Williams over 17.5 points. I don't like playing guys against Denver, especially at Denver. I think it's a big trouble. Brunson threes for the lotto. We'll keep that one in mind for the lotto. Franz under 5.5 first quarter points. Let's check that out.
I love Franzi unders. I know he's going to play a lot of minutes in the first quarter, though.
It looks like he plays about 9 minutes a game. Went over against the Bucks in Miami, but other than that, bro, he does not score in the first quarter. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, he's a slow starter. That's a good look.
We'll write that one down. So Wagner under 5.5 first quarter points.
Do you see Franz's PRA still up there?
Like on Chalkboard? I'll check. Is this search bar kind of wonky for you sometimes on there? There we go.
Dude, I noticed when they adjust lines on Chalkboard, like if you look afterwards, sometimes it doesn't even come up.
That's
you know what
so
I mean?
odd.
Yeah, it's super weird. They need to fix that.
I'm sure they. I hope they will. You said so. You had PRA at what? 32.5.
34.5.
They only have PA and PR.
He's minus 130 at 34.5.
All right. Air turnovers, hate turnover props in the lotto. Claxton has an illness, I believe. We think that factors into it. That'd probably make me want to stay away from it more, just because if the read is based on centers having success against Claxton, not having him, you don't know what the game plan changes. If they put a stretch 5 in there, it could cause problems. RJ Barrett, PA. I don't know if I have the heart to put Barrett in a lotto. Austin, I know you were eyeing RJ Barrett earlier.
He's super consistent at getting 20 to 24. Like, if you look at his logs, dude, he's right at that, like, 20, 24 mark every single game, which is cool. But like, I think it's one of those props where you're gonna sit and sweat the whole game. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
gonna be come down to the fourth quarter. You're gonna need him to score the bucket, or he's gonna miss by 2. That's what I've noticed with his.
I hate those because it's like
There's not a ton of upside on it.
Yeah, there's almost like no right or wrong read. It's just a matter of, is that last shot going to be a layup or a 3?
Right. No, I agree. Another line I was looking at, do you see Brogdon's point line right now?
A1 was texting me about Brogdon because
It's
Simons
23 and a half points.
That's crazy.
It's the highest Brogdon line I've ever seen.
I mean, but everybody's out. We could take Scoot at Scoot's 19 and a half, isn't he?
As a guy that goes to quite a few Portland games, man, Scoot is a tough watch.
He shot 23 shots last game.
He's a tough watch. I know the volume's there.
Is Aiden out still?
I believe it was game time decision. I think he's out though. I think they're starting Duop Reith. Let me look. No, they're starting Moses Brown, so they're without Reith as well.
Oh, then whoever's going against Portland's. Oh, Wemby's out. Maybe we take in Chicolo Zach Collins.
Dude, that actually might be good.
Bro, Wemby ate Moses Brown alive last game.
Moses Brown's terrible. They were playing a guy, I couldn't even pronounce his name. It's like a 5-letter name that starts with an A. Portland's backup center. He's their 4th center.
Baji?
Yeah, right there.
Ibu Baji?
Yeah, that's who it is. I like the Zach Collins idea, especially.
I want to see how he did when he was on yesterday. So yesterday in 17 minutes, 11 points, 7 boards, 2 assists. How did he get 6 fouls in 17 minutes?
That's all heart.
That's one word you could use.
Yeah.
First. So I want to see when he was on the floor at the same time as Moses Brown. So right here. When did Moses Brown come in? 2:04. Did he do anything after 2:04? Oh, he was chewing after Moses Brown came in. 2 free throws, 2 rebounds, and assists, a miss, another rebound, another miss. And then to start the second quarter till 9:56. Where are we? Oh, it's Zach Collins didn't start that half. Moses Brown didn't come back in until the start of the third. Zach Collins came in. Moses Brown never came back in. Good Lord.
Dude, I think Zach Collins is interesting. Well,
what are his lines?
That's why I'm pulling them up. I'm looking at Outlier.
.23.5 PR, 27.5 PRA. Those are not bad lines.
Dude, that's not a bad line.
My computer's lagging. Good Lord. I want to see how many minutes he's been playing. So with Wemby out the last 2 games, he got 28 and 29 minutes. In both those games, he had 23 and 32 PRA. The 23 was against Dallas. The 32 was against Milwaukee. Want to look at Zach Collins, at least 25 minutes. That 27.5 might be a little high. They might know what they're doing.
I was eyeing his points, rebounds. I don't think I want the assists. 4 assists.
With at least 25 minutes this season, he hasn't hit in that many games. That's what's concerning. But we can – all right, let's check this.
232 total.
So with Victor Wembanyama off the floor, and let's just say Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson on. That way we get when he's playing with the starting unit. We see 16, 4, and 9. That's per 36 minutes. And that line's a little too high.
Yeah, you're right.
If we get a 24.5, 25.5, I think we would have smashed it. But at 27.5, that's a little high. Furnace is saying Tyus Jones PRA. Let's go check. What do I have him projected at? I didn't even look at Tyus Jones projections today. I know his assist volume has been nuts lately. I know that. I was eyeing it last game. We can check his points. Everything different. So I have him at 13.8 points and about 6.6 assists. What are you seeing for Tyus Jones, Austin? Or are you still looking at Zach Collins?
Yeah, I was just checking one more thing on Collins, but yeah, I think we stay
Just to make sure we don't like it.
The line is a little too high. I agree.
I want to see if his usage is gone up.
Tyus or Trey Jones?
Tyus Jones. His usage is all over the place.
Tyus Jones is one of those guys. I feel like he's been cashing everyone out, but I feel like I'm gonna jump on too late.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like I just feel like I'm a little late to the party.
I mean, the volume is pretty solid. 15 shots, 10, 15, 8, 13, 12. I know his assist volume has been there. Jordan Poole's been playing better too. I'm not going
Dude, Jordan Poole's PRA seemed a little low to me today. I know he's been playing. I believe it opened at 20. Let me look. 25 and a half, I believe. 26 and a half is now where it's at.
Could be wrong, but I think the Nets are one of those teams I've talked about the last few streams where they just don't have a weakness to attack. They're just very mediocre across the board, and it's so frustrating.
That's fair.
But they don't allow a lot of pull-up shots in the season. If I look at the last 10 games, though.
Poole played like shit in his last game against them, too. I remember a lot of people had it over.
And then, average in the last 10 games. I don't know that I want to take either of them, honestly. I hate playing against the Nets because it's like you really don't know what you're playing against at that point. Chef saying Durant 25.5 points. What did he do in the game with Beal and Booker? Because I've seen some people on that, but most of the ones I saw on that was posted before Beal was ruled in. 29 points, 10 to 21 shooting, 4 of 9 from 3. Oh, well, no, actually, Beal left early in this one, so we got to look here. Versus Nets, 27, 6 and 4, 9 of 18 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3, 8 of 10 from the line. Excuse me. Oh no. I kind of I know I'm on Booker assists, but had the projections not loved it as much as it would, I would have just stayed away from the Suns today. Austin, how do you feel about Killer KD?
Dude, the thing I'm starting to come to is the realization with like teams like the Suns, the Pelicans, a lot of those teams that have 3 guys that are going to be in the mid to low 20s for points, I struggle with because you're going to take 2 of them are going to go over, one of them is going to miss every game. So I'm trying to stay away from games like these. I know it's not like the most favorable deal, but I'm not going to touch any Suns guys today in this one. I just feel like it's a blowout waiting to happen. I feel like either Booker, KD, or Beal, one of them is going to sell their points. One of them is going to soar over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
16-point spread. I don't know. Durant's probably going to go crazy. Like one of them is going to go crazy.
So Durant's weirdly like not great for Charlotte. I remember because last year I loved the matchup for him for Charlotte, but then every time I took him, it was like for whatever reason it just was not it. I don't know why though. Like he has this 38-point game, but like other than that, nothing really stands out in his matchups versus Charlotte. And he's on a different team now. Charlotte's a different team. But it's just one of those things where he seems to always have good matchups and then not do as much with it. Let's see what else we got. Max under PRA. I really don't like
Jared Allen. Have you looked at Jared Allen at all today?
I haven't. I usually don't like playing bigs against the Bucks.
Yeah, I know he's coming off just that insane game against Dallas. Obviously, great matchup, but
that was without Mitchell too. Let's see. Julius Randle 24-9, Hartenstein 11-8-4, 12-13-1. There's really no crazy performances against him that would give me much confidence besides like Miles Turner because of the 3-ball. And Jared Allen's not exactly going to be popping out for the 3.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Michael Porter Jr. threes. Reports are that like there's a chance he doesn't play. I don't know how accurate those reports are, but they've been circulating.
Well, what do you think about this Hawks? I know you're playing Murray. I think this Hawks Kings game is worth trying to play props in. I just think the game's going to stay close likely, and both teams are fast paced.
I wouldn't be opposed to running like a 3 or 4 leg correlation slip for that game with some alt lines.
A little Harrison Barnes in the slip, maybe.
You do love your Harrison Barnes.
Dude, I'm telling you, this will be the game, or he has a chance. He's dropping 20. I think he drops 20 points in this matchup. I don't know why, but it feels right. I had a good write up on it. He's playing the minute.
I don't remember the last time I put money on Harrison Barnes. Somebody was asking, do cappers tail each other or their own plays? It depends on the day. There's some days where I'm like, I'm tailing Austin, I'm tailing A1, I'm tailing Caruso. And then there's some days where I'm like, I have my 5, I like nothing else. And those are the only ones I put in. I don't know. I don't really talk about it with anybody else. So I don't know who tails who or who doesn't tail who. That's actually a good question. Oh, I'm really behind in the chat. What else? Jokic under 20.5 PA. His PA line is not that low. Surely he means 33.5, right?
Who are you talking to?
Somebody commented Jokic under 23.5 PA. Maybe he means RA, which I definitely wouldn't take the under for because he's at home. Anyone know what betting app we're running the ladder on? Chalkboard, probably. That's looking whatever has the line that we're looking for, but it'll most likely be Chalkboard. DraftKings or FanDuel, which is sharper on NBA props? They're both have their good and bad moments. I just line shop always.
They're the exact same to me.
What?
I think FD and DK are the exact same to me. Like, you know what I mean?
They open, but like literally, they're shit. Sportsbooks will literally get their odds from like other companies, or they'll make their own odds. And then let's say one has it at 29.5 and every other book has it at 26.5. They'll just lower it to 26.5 anyways, even if they don't think that's where the line should be. It's honestly kind of a joke, but neither here nor there. Middleton points and assist log. What's his line for points and assists? Because it's been climbing. People are starting to get on the Middleton wave since his minutes have been going up.
What if we hop on Jokic at 8.5 assists?
I really like it. Are you with that? Because
I think Jokic 8.5, 1.4 multiplier. That's pretty damn good. Like for an 8.5 line for him at home against OKC.
Yeah, let's look up something real quick. Jokic home with Jamal Murray at least 30 minutes.
OKC allows the third most assists.
Because this will be fun. So we're looking at assists. 8 on Christmas Day, 12, 5 versus Houston. Watch this game, super weird. But then 15, 9, 9, 11, 11, 12, 11, 11. Hook versus Chicago, 9, 10. Like, this is nuts. This is crazy.
My scare is, do you think Peyton Watson hurts his assist chances a little bit? Because he's not the same lob threat that Aaron Gordon is. Aaron Gordon gets 2 assists a game from Jokic.
Here's the reason I really am not worried about anybody subbing in for Aaron Gordon. He doesn't get 2 assists to Aaron Gordon because Aaron Gordon is Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon gets 2 assists from Jokic because Jokic is Jokic.
Right, but the lob threat is a free assist. You know what I mean? You got to love those at the basket. Like,
so with Peyton Watson on and Aaron Gordon off, He actually averages 0.2 more assists per 36 minutes.
Cool.
I honestly think the biggest difference is having Jamal Murray there, because then running the pick and roll and the dribble handoffs and all that stuff. Obviously, Jokic doesn't run the pick and roll, but what'll happen is people are so focused on Murray and Jokic. If Murray gets to Jokic, Jokic probably has 3 guys on him and somebody's open for 3. So yeah, if we look at Peyton Watson and Jamal Murray on the floor together, that's still 10.17. Even in the off chance that Michael Porter Jr. is out. Let's just look at that, because why not? Let's have some fun. We're looking at 0, but this is a 7-minute sample size. Let's remove Peyton Watson. Well, that's not ideal. I mean, it's 10 minutes, but whatever. I think we're fine no matter what, honestly. Jokic 8.5 assists at home is pretty much an autoplay for me. So that one, if you're on board, then we'll add that. But I don't know if you're just throwing that out there to see what the vibes were on it.
No, I mean, I always like Jokic at that 8.5 line. I feel like 9.5 is a little tougher for me, but I was playing 8.5 early on the year a ton, and I like the spot. I think the matchup too in a fast-paced game.
Love it.
I think it's a solid look. We can definitely put on.
Somebody said SGA free throws. Who's he? Oh, against Denver doesn't foul that much, I don't think. We can check. But I think Denver's pretty good about staying out of foul trouble.
Is Boston really starting Lamar Stevens at the 5?
At the 5?
Bro, look at NBA Daily Lineup's projected lineup right now.
I'll check the underdog one, because the underdog one is usually the one I use.
Is it better?
But I think it is, just because it has the lineups with the injury information right underneath it.
I'm seeing NBA Daily Lineups has him at the
5. What are we doing?
We might want to hack a Pirtle play or something.
I know. Well, I mean, Lamar Stevens is a dog on defense, but he's gonna be a baby out there.
Pirtle could get played off the field though.
He might go with Tatum boards. Somebody's got to rebound. Tatum boards. Let's see who rebounds with Porzingis and what's his face off.
Jaylen Brown, if he's at 5.5, he grubs with KP off. I know that. I'm looking right now. They don't have rebound lines on DraftKings.
That's soft.
It's because all of them have the tag still.
Tatum 8 rebounds per 36 minutes. Drew Holiday 6.5. Jaylen Brown 5.24. Oh yeah, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Drew Holiday both just tweeted out to be questionable still. That's probably why. Lamar Stevens though, 8.94 boards per 36 minutes. I'd be very interested to see what that line comes out as. All right. What else we got? Somebody said KCP defends Shea well. We can check.
What's KCP's threes at? 1.5 still?
I'd be shocked if they kept it there.
I'm looking right now.
Shea earlier this season. He had an absolute shitter against Denver earlier this season. 14 and 11 free throws last year, but obviously Chet wasn't there. Yeah, I don't know how much I like Shea. Under or over, really.
I think his line's pretty properly priced.
All right, so let's go game by game real quick. I think we've gotten a lot from the chat. So Knicks Orlando, I don't really want to play anything in that one. Nets and Wizards. Do you trust Bridges or no? I know he's the top points projection, which is the only reason I bring it up.
I mean, those have been money, so it's hard not to trust. He's just been freaking really up and down, really up and down. I'm a big believer in jumping on guys when they're on their lows at 2 for 17, I believe you said, from 3 the last 5 games. That he's too good of a shooter. That's going to go up. It's just a matter of time.
All right, we'll jot that one down. Kings and Hawks. So we have Barnes and DeJounte in that one as possibilities.
Yeah, I think DeJounte is probably my favorite, but I love Harrison Barnes today. And he could drop a stinker, but for the reasons I said on the write-up, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Love it. Let's go. Raptors, Celtics, let's avoid. Bucks, Cavs. I know you like Dame, or we talked about Dame earlier. There is some Cavs bias probably, but I don't love it as much.
Yeah, let's stay off it then.
My Donovan Mitchell-Reed. Since you know I'm a Cavs fan, is that biased or do you like that one? Be completely honest.
I like it. I will say though, I've seen it on every single Twitter page known to man, including mine on the Daily Double. So like, he could either sell everybody a ton of coin or he could make everyone extremely excited. So it's your call on if you think it's worth rolling the dice on that.
No, it's got to be 100% confidence from both of us. So I'm going to rule it out. 76ers in Houston. My gut really wants me to play Maxey, but I know it makes no statistical sense.
Maxey and Melton you're going to play?
No, I'm not going to play Maxey. It's just like I look at that game like, man, I really want to play Maxey. I'm just not going to do it. But Melton's I just hate how moves on Melton.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, who are they gonna guard Maxey with, you think?
I'm trying to
because I think with Jayshawn Tate and Tari Eason, I think are both decent defenders. Obviously, it's not Dylan Brooks and Jabari Smith. It's not the same lineup, but like I would assume one of them is likely matched up on Maxey. I kind of like Tobias Harris unders today. That was something I was eyeing. I know a lot of people have been talking about that.
I mean, I have that. That's the bottom play of the projection. I think it's damn near like if Mikal Bridges didn't exist, he'd be the top projection. Is that under?
Yeah, I don't.
So if you wanted to run that, we could absolutely run that. And like if you look at his last couple games too, there was one game without Embiid that he was great. He was stupid efficient, 4 for 7 from 3. And then this one, he hooked the over on just pure volume. Like, he did not have a good game. It took 42 minutes versus Miami on Christmas Day with 4 of 7 shooting. That's not happening again.
Yeah, he's not going to play that. He is logging a lot of minutes, though. I think Oubre is likely going to play better. So, I mean, we could see some less minutes, but I know they had Bob Covington getting a few minutes as well.
I'm looking at with Embiid just because I know Embiid's missed mostly away games, so it's going to skew the data. But he shoots worse at home. They're playing away today. More RA at home. So less RA away and less trips to the free throw line away. I wouldn't hate that, actually.
Tobias, when Embiid sits, is under 21.5 and 12 of 20 this season.
Embiid's missed 20 games?
Oh, geez. I'm looking at 2022. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, I was going to say Embiid has definitely not missed that many games. Holy shit. No, he's under in 3 of 5 this season.
We want to look at when Embiid is off and Max. We can look at the rotations too. Who's been sharing the court with. So him and Melton have been almost stacked minutes. He offsets with Max a decent bit. He doesn't share with Oubre too much.
Do you think it's worth Will trying to get cute doing Tobias, or do you think we just go with Melton? I know we're heavily exposed on Melton.
If Melton didn't move so much, I would say Melton, but that line has moved a lot.
Look at his points line though.
Morning.
Check out 14.5 points.
All right, let's do this. Anthony Melton.
This is what I was talking to you about earlier. Like when he plays minutes, especially when Embiid sits, like he's shooting so bad, but he's still covering his points line. Like,
would you rather have his points or like his PA? Because I know I locked in his PA for my sleeper slip.
Well, like look at his 5 game. Look at the 5 games where Embiid sits that he played. I don't really care about the minutes. I'm just curious the 5 games.
Yeah, I know he had at least 11 field goal attempts in all 5.
Yeah, bro. Like look at the efficiency. He was like bad.
He's only had one game where he hit PRA and not points, and it was against the Thunder where he shot 5-12, 3 of 8 from 3. That's still like a solid game. That's crazy.
Type in De'Anthony Melton's
wait,
career
no.
game log.
Wait, no, I'm tripping. Every game he's hit PRA, he's hit PA. No, never mind. I didn't see
Type in Melton's game log without Joel Embiid. Yeah, you don't need to put all the field goal thing. I just want to show the 5 real quick.
Yeah.
And see what you think. Like, look at that. 5 for 17, 7 for 19, 5 for 14, 3 for 11. He's still soaring over 14.5 points. Like, that's a good line. Whether it hits or not, like, the shot volume is clearly there. Like, what is he shooting? Probably like 35% if you put those 5 games together.
37.8, 35 from 3. It's crazy that he got 9 free throws in this game. Because, like, I don't think that's going to happen again. But just that he's still covered is crazy. We can check because he's had at least 11 field goals in each of them. We'll check since last season even.
Does he have more than 5 assist upside?
I think he does just by the nature of his role now because he logs a decent amount of minutes without Maxey right now. Like,
right.
When Maxey comes off, we can check who. I guess Pat Bev, but yeah, I don't know. Maxey's playing a lot. But if we look at his log with at least 11 field goal attempts, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 5 and 2, 6 and 2. So yeah, that 11 field goal attempts is not the hit rate is not where I'd want it to be.
Right.
But then again, PA is right there with it. He would have hit PA versus OKC, versus Boston, Atlanta, not Washington. We could go either way.
I like both. I just was saying.
I think we just take whatever the better multiplier is. Honestly,
that's what I was saying. I'm cool with either or. I think the points is a good pivot because the multiplier is 1 point something. Also, they just put like a Donovan Mitchell square up. I don't think you can put that in the ladder, but
we could. Like if we have like a 2.9 and need a little bit extra juice, we can take that 1.1x. All right, the 18.5 PA is 1.78x. The points is 1.74x.
I'm cool either way. I like both. I'm on his PRA for my play of the day, but I just think the points make sense if we can't find a line we like that makes sense.
I think I'm going to go PA just because it's better multiplier, and I would be absolutely shocked if he had one and not the other.
Yeah, let's not start speaking that into existence.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mitchell just tweeted, "Let him know." Did you see that?
Yeah, he tweeted that a minute ago. You go look in the comments. You'll see me in there.
Is he about to cook tonight?
Yeah, well, he tweets that before every game that he's active. So it's like whenever he's questionable and nobody actually knows whether he's going to play, they just wait for that tweet. And they're like, okay, Mitch is playing.
That's awesome. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, bro. It's so funny.
That's hilarious, dude. He's definitely dropping 30+ points tonight.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like against the Bucks too. Take your guards versus the Bucks. If you've never heard me say it, just make sure you take your guards against the Bucks.
Just pair Mitchell and Lillard together, and you're gonna make coin. Those guys are gonna drop 30 balls each.
Cheeky little game stack. So we're at 2.9x right now. 20 to win 58. I say we just run it, and if we want, we can.
What do you have in it?
Jokic 8.5 assists, Melton 18.5 PA, and then the Donovan Mitchell 20-point boost.
I like that. I think that looks good.
Like I don't know that we want to wrap our heads around trying to find something extra for those extra $2. All right, so that's that. I'll get the screenshot and put it on the screen for you guys to see it and tail it. If you guys are not on Chalkboard yet, go download it. Use code DRProfit if you like me. Use code Austin if you like Austin better. And help us out a little bit on the referrals. But I'll get this up on the screen. I got to share it and everything since unfortunately, there's no Chalkboard website yet.
Everyone's saying too much exposure on Melton.
Well, that's because we love him. So I'd rather have exposure. If we want the ladder to hit, we're just gonna have to take props that we're confident enough to have extra exposure on. That's just where we're at.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
We've made that mistake too many times.
That's my thing, bro. Like the numbers make sense. Like you have to play it. They make too much sense.
All right, share screen. Let's get this up here. All right. You guys see the card. It's 20 to win 58. As you guys know with the ladder challenge, we start with 20. We go up 20 to win 60. We take that $40 profit if we hit, of course. 40 to win 120. We do that 7 days in a row. We end up with a nice $4,500. So who knows? Maybe this is the one. But this is what we're starting with. So make sure you go tail this again. I'll put our codes in the chat.
Dude, you and I haven't done one of these this year.
We did not for NBA. No, we were doing a little bit for MLB, but NBA is way better. All right, there's the codes. Again, pick which one is your favorite and use their code. We'll never know. So, but that's the ladder. Austin, I know you got to go soon. You got time to cook the lottery card, or you got to dip, and I'll do that myself real quick.
No, I got 15 more. I can hang out for a bit. I got 15, 20 more.
Once we get to the lottery card, we've basically broken down the whole slate, so that always ends up taking way faster.
People can play this. Jokic.
Let me get.
Will, what's Jokic's line on Prize Picks? Is it 9?
Should be 9.0.
I was gonna say I'm seeing people complain like you guys can play Jokic and Melton pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, and like this is honestly best for people on sportsbooks too, because they obviously have the same lines. And I'll text or I'll send a message to Chalkboard to not pull these lines down.
Wow, you got the inside scoop, eh?
Yeah. I mean, after yesterday, dude, I got to do something. That was crazy. For anybody who was in the chats when that happened, I am so sorry.
Yeah, they got it at 9.5 on Prize Picks. Damn.
Really? It was at 8.5 like an hour ago. I saw somebody posting it. Jokic is 9.5 on Prize Picks. Let's go to underdog then.
Bro, I'm looking to lock this slip in, and this is what I'm talking about. Like it says in the search bar, no results found all the time. It's so annoying.
Oh.
That's how you know like lines have gotten moved. They need to fix that. Because people will say that they will say that the line's unavailable, even though it is available, but you just have to like manually scroll down and look for it.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I mean, I would say it's a good thing that they're already like as good, even with all these bugs. I'd still say they're arguably better than some of those other apps that are a little bit more developed, which is probably a good sign. Jokic is 9.5 sleeper. So what we can do with Jokic then, obviously get on Chalkboard if you can. If you can't, take the Jokic assist and Melton PRA. And then I'm trying to think. Let me check if Jokic is 22.5 or 23.5. Or no, I know he's 23.5 RA actually.
Jokic you took at 1.48, correct? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Chalkboard app, Dominic. Just download it. Use one of these codes. You get a deposit match, and you can ride this with us.
And we're not going to be on Chalkboard every time. If we go on a run, we might switch it up. You know what I mean? We're just going wherever we can find the best available play.
Like the Jokic thing that you guys see on the screen is the perfect example. Like 9 is a very key number for us on that play. So it's like if nowhere else has it other than Chalkboard, we're not gonna then go play it somewhere else just because we have to. If it's available to us on Chalkboard, we'll play it on Chalkboard. Somebody's saying Jokic is at 9.5 on Chalkboard now. Chalkboard has alternate lines.
Yeah, you got to move it down.
Yeah. The only app you can do that, by the way. Absolutely awesome. So if you guys haven't taken advantage of that, definitely take advantage. This is the ladder right here on the screen. Somebody's asking in the chat. They just took Jokic assist off Sleeper.
No,
you guys are
no, they didn't. You have to. That's what I was just saying. Is every time stuff moves, you have to manually scroll down. I just locked it like 4 seconds ago, but it doesn't let you search it. It's horrible.
No, he's saying on Sleeper it was taken down.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was talking Chalkboard.
No, Sleep. I mean, that's crazy though. That there's no way that's a coincidence.
Dude, Sleeper's been, I think, pulling lines the quickest out of anyone for me lately. Like, I don't know if they're getting overexposure on their lines or what it is, but they're moving stuff quick.
Maybe we're just too sharp, honestly.
That's why it's nice having multiple of these apps, though.
Oh yeah, it's obviously I'd say even as cappers, almost all of us started on one app, whether it's PrizePicks or Underdog. And then the more we got into it, the more we're like, oh, there's value on this app. Now there's value on this app. And now it's like, now that we're on so many different apps, it's just like, holy shit, how did I only play on one app before? All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so we can cook this lottery card. Or not stop sharing that screen at least. And Austin, do you have any that you're like, this guy's absolutely going to soar today? We need him in the ladder or in the lotto.
So I haven't been super locked in on your lottos. That's on me. What exactly are we what are we doing in these lottos? Show me yesterday's or like.
So yesterday here, let me stop sharing my screen and log in again because I always forget to do that before we start. But usually it's like every day there's matchups where like this guy is either going for like 40 points or he's dropping a 15-point dud. So sometimes those don't make our list just because of the volatility of it. But then in a lotto type play where if your 50-50 read is right, he's going to soar over. Then those are usually targets. So like forwards against the Pacers, for example. Obviously, I always think one of them is going to go over, and then one of them's just going to take a backseat to the other guy. If you can predict which one's right, they're probably going for 30, 35.
You don't. You're not going to like my two lotto guys. You're just not.
You say Harrison Barnes, I'm going to kick you off the stream.
I think Damian Lillard drops 30 on you guys today. I really do. I think he just comes out.
I don't hate it.
I think he's having a similar game to Trae Young had a few days ago versus you guys.
He had a bad game against us, didn't he?
No, not a few days. Let me pull it up. Trae had one that I don't know. I love Dame today.
And we can look at oh shit, never mind. Trae had 35 against us. Maybe he just had a slow start.
I don't think you guys are going to be able to put Max Strus on Damian Lillard tonight and slow him down. I really don't. So, I mean,
I'm trying to look at guys who can actually shoot threes because that's always what it comes down to versus Jared Allen is can you hit your deep threes? Luka at 39, Van Vliet 27, Trae Young 35. I'm looking at the names before I look at the points, though. Trae Young 13.
Could you do a lotto on PA either? Or is that not a...
No, you can't. I wish.
I was going to say, because if you took him at like 37.5, 38.5, I don't hate that either, but...
Steph 30, Steph 28.
De'Aaron Fox 28.
Yeah, would you rather have his points or his threes for Dame?
What's his 3 line at?
Let's check.
I think it was at 3.5 even line, but I could be dead wrong on that.
Yeah, 3.5 even line plus 210 to hit 5. How has he been? He's been shooting.
Dude, he just had such a bad game, 12-point game, just an absolute dud. Middleton went crazy. Giannis did his thing. I think he's due. I love his over 30.5 PA, so I'm playing that as a play. But his points line at 24.5, I know it's favored under. You could get some good line or a good spot there. I just don't think you guys have the matchups. I know you guys have good guys to defend typically, but I'm not that scared of Max Strus guarding him. Or Isaiah Okoro, honestly, but
yeah.
Because Mitchell's not going to guard Dame.
No, he won't. If the only way Mitchell guards Dame is if they throw like 3 screens and force a switch. Otherwise, the Cavs are going to do everything in their power to get Donovan some rest on defense.
Who is Dean Wade going to guard?
I hate to say this. Like,
that's so bad.
Giannis might be the one with the matchup nightmare.
That's why I went Dame's PA, just because I think he could get some easy assists.
Like, if we wanted to take Dame, I know the model actually hated his assists. He hasn't been passing as much lately, but
the model didn't like Dame today. So, I mean, you don't have to play it. That's just you asked me.
I don't hate it at all. Like, I told you when we were talking earlier, I was like, dude, like, I'm not going to play it, but, like, I completely see it. And we probably want a piece of this Kings-Hawks game just because it has such a high over-under.
You know what you might want to touch is this Blazers-Spurs game. And I know you said Scoot earlier. You might – I mean, is this the Scoot breakout game?
I think, bro, A1 just posted his 25 ball.
Was it PA?
Points.
His line's 25 points.
No, alt line.
I was going to say, holy smoke.
He crazy on Wemby yesterday, so he's trying to see if he can get that same magic again.
Did you see Scoot's
plus 230?
Did you see he said he's trying to still win this Rookie of the Year?
I mean,
he's not sniffing that. He is not sniffing that.
Oh, anyone just popped in and said take Scoot 25. We're trusting you, A1, because we got to get 3 legs anyways. And I have a feeling we don't exactly have 3 that are staring us in the face. So I'm willing to lock that in. And I know, Austin, you'd love to see Scoot get some buckets for you guys. Do we want to overinvest with the Jokic triple-double or no?
That's tough. I honestly think Jokic is going to have a huge game today. I really do. It's just these Nuggets props, dude. I think I'm 6 for 6 on blowouts where I've took guys. I literally think I've lost 6 times in a row off blowouts. I've decided I'm going to try to stay away from those type of props. But
well, let's do this then. If my computer would look, let's just take an alt line of like minus 125 or minus 25 for the Nuggets, and we'll call it a day.
There you go.
The line is, I did not realize that it's only a minus 1.5 point spread. Jesus. No, I don't. Jokic is kind of banned from the lotto until further notice. All right, let's go back to Hawks and Kings because we need something from there. The Kings don't allow a lot of threes. So we're going to be depending on guys on the inside. I know a lot of people on Jalen Johnson today, which I actually don't hate. What's his line at? Plus 130 for 15. Those are some healthy odds. Has he got, 30 minutes in his first game back? 29.
They got no DeAndre Hunter either, so.
Exactly. He was hitting 15 routinely before he got injured. First teams that are bad in the paint, Pacers, he got 17. Philadelphia was bad at the paint at this time of the season. He got 18. That's just a tough matchup. 16, they're bad in the paint. Orlando, they're not bad in the paint. Who else is bad in the paint? 8 versus Washington. 21 versus Charlotte. He's low-key versus the bad paint defense. He's actually hitting a lot. Are we throwing Jalen Johnson in there?
I like his normal line. Where is it? 15 or 18? 15. How much do you need?
15.
At plus what?
Plus 130.
Yeah, I mean I like that.
You prefer a different prop in this game?
We're not gonna play the one on my list. I know that.
Bears and Barnes, no. I also do like to keep
something's telling me he's gonna get 20 points today. I just don't know why, but something's telling me he's getting 20. He hasn't done it in forever, and I could look like an idiot. Maybe he won't. But something's telling me, bro.
when I watch Harrison Barnes play, if he scores a basket, it's not, oh, good basket by Harrison Barnes. It's how the fuck did Harrison Barnes just score? That's
No, I mean,
every time he scores.
trust me, I hear you. It's a reason why this is a lotto.
Somebody just mentioned Trae Young under assists. I was gonna say Trae Young over assists. Because the reason I played DeJounte over Trae Young was I just thought DeJounte's line had more value, but I like the matchup for both.
Yeah, what's his 11.5 or is it 10.5?
11.5, but if we took it up to 13, it would be plus 155. You prefer Jalen Johnson points or Trae Young assists?
Jalen Johnson points. Definitely Jalen Johnson points over Trae.
Okay, then it comes down to Jalen Johnson or Harrison Barnes.
Tatum ruled out. Jaylen Brown ruled in. Porzingis ruled out. Jrue Holiday ruled in. Just so you know.
About to go crazy.
If they have Jaylen Brown's rebounds at 5.5.
Derek White might go for a 50 ball.
Lotto Derek White, 20 plus.
Oh, his line's going to be at like 23.5 even, I bet. Not actually, but I would not be that surprised. So you said Tatum and Porzingis are out?
Yep.
All right, let's see what we're looking like. Oh, I think you guys are crashing these Court IQ servers because it's never this slow. Jeez. Oh, no. Oh, it's right there, and I refreshed.
I got 5 more minutes, brother. Then I got to get to Stephen.
All right, we're going to get this done before then.
Someone said Hunter threes. Oh, Herder threes.
Oh, I was about to say Hunter's out. Hawks, I think the Hawks are just so bad inside. It's like, dude, you don't even need to shoot threes against them.
Well, I think it's the revenge game narrative.
How does he do against them?
Herder just plays no minutes, bro. Look at like his game. He's playing like 15 minutes some games. Like he doesn't close.
24 and 13. That's not bad, but he was also playing last season.
Yeah, that's last season. Look at his logs lately. Like I just don't get how you could comfortably bet him over guys like Keegan Murray or Harrison Barnes today. Like I really don't.
You don't like it? 5 points, 2 points. Geez, this is horrible.
Yeah, bro. Like how are you confidently playing that? 20 minutes against 17, and he's a starter. Like I don't know. He could hit, obviously, but that, like, to me, that's like a lucky bet. Like if he plays 18 minutes and hits, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be pushing.
I'm not taking his under, obviously. I think he like is capable, but I don't like that spot personally.
Jesus Christ. Derek White, 31.5 points per 36 minutes with Tatum and Porzingis off. That's crazy.
Drew Peterson looks good.
That little 2-minute sample size. Oh, that's funny. Dude, that's crazy, though. So he's at 31.5. Jaylen Brown's 25. That's not even that impressive. Jrue Holiday, what's he at? 8 rebounds, 7.3 assists, or 8.7 rebounds, 7.3 assists, 18.5 points. Somebody made a good point that what's called the magic of battery against pull-up threes. If that's the case, I honestly might want to take Quickly because Brunson takes more mid-range pull-ups. Quickly takes more 3-point pull-ups.
You love Quickly, bro. That's one of those guys I swear you talk every time the Knicks play, you tell me about him.
He's just I blame Thibodeau because Quickly is so good, dude. There's just not enough 3-point volume from Brunson.
No, that's fair.
I'm telling you right now, if he's plus money for 2 threes, which I doubt
he plays more minutes than Kevin Herter.
Who, Quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's
Herter's
so
not right now. I want to see what Quickly's threes are. If I put quickly in this ladder and he misses, everybody's gonna murder me. Minus
I'm telling
150.
you, just put Dame in there. It's there.
If
You just
we
don't
don't
want
find
it because it's your
like,
team.
no, I hate taking plays that like I think's gonna happen, but the numbers say it won't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because then if they miss or if they hit, it's like okay, cool, it hits. I don't feel anything crazy. But if it misses, dude, I'm beating myself up the rest of the night. Dude, let's just throw Booker assists in there.
Dude, yeah, you can if you want. I mean, he's Mr. Finish on the hook.
We're not throwing that in there,
I was
dude.
gonna say he gets
I'm
7, I swear.
not giving him the chance to do that shit again.
That would just be depressing.
Oh, it'd be horrible. So we need a third leg. Nothing in Wizards Nets. Nothing in Knicks Magic. You want Dame in the Cavs game? If we don't find one, we'll throw that in there. You already have
I'm just
Jalen
looking.
Johnson.
I don't think there's a ton of good lotto options like today.
Scotty Barnes maybe. Just attacking the pull-up shots against the Celtics. He's also been super hot.
And we
76ers
got
roster.
Schroeder off the bench now.
Oh, you're right. Let me see how long has it been since Schroeder's been coming off the bench?
I believe this is the second game, but it could be a little longer.
Let's check. Yeah, it's only happened one game. So let's see how he does without Schroeder on the court. Let's see who's taking all the usage and shots because I'd honestly love to target that. I can't believe the Celtics almost lost to the Pistons, bro. That was hilarious.
That's why all these guys have to sit out today. They're fucking gassed from having to
Probably.
barely squeeze one by an 0-28 team. Or whatever the Pistons record is.
I don't think Derek White even has lines on the board right now, does he?
Dude, I'm seeing DiVincenzo. People
Even
like him.
who? Even who?
DiVincenzo, whatever the hell is. Spit it for me.
DiVincenzo's right.
This was. You don't rock with him?
I don't like taking catch and shoot against the Magic. He was in the last lotto and he hit, but then I can't remember who was the leg that sold. We've gone 2 and 3 on so many, or 2 and 1 on so many ladders.
Well, you could go Mikal Bridges 30 ball, or you could go Cam Thomas 30 ball.
Cam Thomas might be coming off the bench this game.
Yeah, but
So that's part of the reason I like Mikal Bridges as much as I did.
All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna have to get going. I got some plans today, so.
All right, fuck it. Mikal Bridges 25 ball.
Go with your gut. I love it.
All right, take care, brother.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course, man. Hopefully not the last time.
Nah, we got to do it more often.
For sure. Take care, man.
All right, bro. Good luck today. Run hot. Here you go.
You too, man. Take care. All right, so this is the lotto that we just cooked up. Whoa. And so we still got the bankroll bill. This is one of the bigger lottos we've had. So if this hits, I think a lot of us will be very happy. If it could confirm my location, that would be awesome. So I can show you guys I'm locking this in. But it doesn't want to. But I hope you guys enjoyed having Austin on this show. Because, dude, Austin's my guy. So this is definitely not going to be the last time he's on. So if you didn't enjoy him being on, then tough shit. You're going to see him again. All right, this does not want to work for me. I'm going to try and lock it in on my phone. Because this is being a mess. But, oh, there we go. All right. And we're locked in. Scoot 25, Jalen Johnson 15, Mikal 25. Wait, A1 who? A1, I don't know what you're saying. Who's Luis? All right, it's too silent. Bankroll builder time. A1, who are you talking about? Did I miss something in the chat? No. What? I'm so confused. Luis Scola. Somebody's got to be messing with me. I'm so lost right now. I'll show you guys the ladder. If it'll let me. No, it won't let me. Jokic 9 assists, Anthony Mountain 19 PA, Donovan Mitchell 20 points. Oh, A1's talking to somebody in the chat. This is plus. Oh, this is better odds on ESPN. All right, well, let's go. Thank God for Bet365 cash outs. Let's go lock on ESPN Bet. I actually don't know if I'm logged into ESPN on my computer. So what I'll do. Can somebody confirm that ESPN Bet has the best odds before I lock that one in? Because I don't know if ESPN Bet is as good with what's it called? Cash outs. All right, I'm locking the lotto back in on ESPN Bet. And then we got to build the bankroll builder real fast. I think we're just going to go 7 assists and Denver money line for the bankroll builder, honestly. That's literally just been printing money. All right, Mikal Bridges, 25 points. Over 24.5. Where are you? Here we are. What else we got? What is the bankroll builder? It's like you take like 3 insanely juiced props or 4 and then get them at plus 100 odds, basically. We're 3-0 on them so far. So I see no reason not to keep going. Come on. All right. Player points for Jalen Johnson. We need, what, 14.5? Sounds right. Wow, ESPN Bet's lines are horrible. And then with Scoot Henderson. A1, I'm telling you right now, if you're still listening, if we go 2-3 and Scoot finishes with like 7 points, you got to come with a banger on the next chat to make up for it. Because I will be pissed. All right, Scoot 24.5. Plus 1,566. Let's go. Let's throw. Whoa. Whoa. No. Do we want to throw half a unit or a full unit? No, let's throw a full unit on this. Because we'll think about how mad we'll be if we put half and it hits. We won't be mad, but like we could have put a full unit. All right, I'm locked in. I'll take a screenshot and share it here before we get the bankroll builder going. But I'm really thinking we just go Denver money line because they're at home and Jokic 7 assists. Denver money line. Oh, Denver money. Oh no, that's OKC. I was about to say. Denver money line. Oh, we got to parlay it. I forgot. No spread. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Denver money line. Where is the there we go, milestones. And Jokic 7 assists. Plus 110. How does this miss? Denver at home is so automatic. It's unbelievable. Just wins. All wins. They're so good. Just having that home court advantage is just blindly. I wonder how much money someone would be if they just blindly took Denver money line every game or Denver spread. I've been taking Denver spread and it's been treating me phenomenally. So I'm just going to do it again. Let me check Denver home on 0 days rest. Just to make sure. Win, win, win. Oh, hold on. Yeah, they're 4-0 with 0 days rest at home with Jamal Murray. since last season. So I'm just gonna take that. Add to bet slip. Put a nice little hundo on it. And hopefully we're talking about a nice little 4-0 bankroll builder streak. That's everything for you guys. I will get everything posted up to Twitter here in the next 5-10 minutes. And I'll see you. Oh, actually, I won't see you guys in the next stream. So I will be traveling from tomorrow to, I think, January 5th or 6th. I'll keep you guys updated. So I won't be able to stream. I don't know if I'll be having somebody to fill in for me. If I do, you guys will see it on the Twitter. But if I don't, next time you see me, I will not only be live, but I'll also be back in Cincinnati in my office with proper lighting, microphone, all this stuff. I'm at my hometown house right now. So the setup isn't ideal. But yeah, give it a week. You guys should see me again. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll get everything posted to Twitter right now. And I will see you guys in about a week. Appreciate all the support. And make sure you're liking, following, and subscribing if you haven't already. Take care, everybody, and good luck tonight.